Being deeply loved by someone gives you strength, while loving someone deeply gives you courage. The journey of 1,000 miles begins with one step. Life is a series of natural and spontaneous changes. Don't resist them, that only creates sorrow. Let reality be reality. Let things flow naturally forward in whatever way they like. Do the difficult things while they are easy and do the great things while they are small. A journey of 1,000 miles must begin with a single step. A leader is best when people barely know he exists. When his work is done, his aim fulfilled, they will say, "We did it ourselves." Nature does not hurry, yet everything is accomplished. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. Mastering others is strength. Mastering yourself is true power. Kindness in words creates confidence. Kindness in thinking creates profoundness. Kindness in giving creates love. If you do not change direction, you may end up where you are heading. He who knows, does not speak. He who speaks, does not know. When I let go of what I am, I become what I might be. When you are content to be simply yourself and don't compare or compete, everybody will respect you. He who conquers others is strong, he who conquers himself is mighty. Nothing is softer or more flexible than water, yet nothing can resist it. The key to growth is the introduction of higher dimensions of consciousness into our awareness. He who controls others may be powerful, but he who has mastered himself is mightier still. Life and death are one thread, the same line viewed from different sides. A good traveler has no fixed plans, and is not intent on arriving. Silence is a source of great strength. Health is the greatest possession. Contentment is the greatest treasure. Confidence is the greatest friend. Non-being is the greatest joy. I have just 3 things to teach: simplicity, patience, compassion. These 3 are your greatest treasures. He who knows others is wise. He who knows himself is enlightened. Love is of all passions the strongest, for it attacks simultaneously the head, the heart and the senses. Those who have knowledge, don't predict. Those who predict, don't have knowledge. Be content with what you have, rejoice in the way things are. When you realize there is nothing lacking, the whole world belongs to you. By letting it go, it all gets done. The world is won by those who let it go. But when you try, the world is beyond the winning. Knowing others is wisdom, knowing yourself is enlightenment. When the best leader's work is done, the people say, "We did it ourselves." Governing a great nation is like cooking a small fish, too much handling will spoil it. Treat those who are good with goodness, and also treat those who are not good with goodness. Thus goodness is attained. Be honest to those who are honest, and be also honest to those who are not honest. Thus honesty is attained. He who knows that enough is enough will always have enough. Man's enemies are not demons, but human beings like himself. At the center of your being you have the answer, you know who you are and you know what you want. Anticipate the difficult by managing the easy. To lead people, walk behind them. In dwelling, live close to the ground. In thinking, keep to the simple. In conflict, be fair and generous. In governing, don't try to control. In work, do what you enjoy. In family life, be completely present. If you would take, you must first give. This is the beginning of intelligence. When a nation is filled with strife, then do patriots flourish. When virtue is lost, benevolence appears. When benevolence is lost, right conduct appears. When right conduct is lost, expedience appears. Expediency is the mere shadow of right and truth. It is the beginning of disorder. The snow goose need not bathe to make itself white. Neither need you do anything but be yourself. He who is contented is rich. From caring comes courage. The sage does not hoard. The more he helps others, the more he benefits himself. The more he gives to others, the more he gets himself. The way of heaven does one good but never does one harm. The way of the sage is to act but not to compete. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. An ant on the move does more than a dozing ox. To see things in the seed, that is genius. The wicked leader is he who the people despise. The good leader is he who the people revere. The great leader is he who the people say, "We did it ourselves." A scholar who cherishes the love of comfort is not fit to be deemed a scholar. If you realize that all things change, there is nothing you will try to hold on to. If you are not afraid of dying, there is nothing you cannot achieve. Great acts are made up of small deeds. The wise man does not lay up his own treasures. The more he gives to others, the more he has for his own. Of all that is good, sublimity is supreme. Succeeding is the coming together of all that is beautiful. Furtherance is the agreement of all that is just. Perseverance is the foundation of all actions. The softest things in the world overcome the hardest things in the world. Respond intelligently even to unintelligent treatment. Govern a great nation as you would cook a small fish. Do not overdo it. To realize that you do not understand is a virtue, not to realize that you do not understand is a defect. Manifest plainness, embrace simplicity, reduce selfishness, have few desires. Violence, even well-intentioned, always rebounds upon oneself. Sincere words are not fine, fine words are not sincere. The words of truth are always paradoxical. The power of intuitive understanding will protect you from harm until the end of your days. Because of a great love, one is courageous. Be the chief but never the lord. One cannot reflect in streaming water. Only those who know internal peace can give it to others. The career of a sage is of two kinds. He is either honored by all in the world, like a flower waving its head, or else he disappears into the silent forest. Fill your bowl to the brim and it will spill. Keep sharpening your knife and it will blunt. Without stirring abroad, one can know the whole world. Without looking out of the window one can see the way of heaven. The further one goes the less one knows. He who talks more is sooner exhausted. To know yet to think that one does not know is best, not to know yet to think that one knows will lead to difficulty. Ambition has one heel nailed in well, though she stretch her fingers to touch the heavens. People in their handlings of affairs often fail when they are about to succeed. If one remains as careful at the end as he was at the beginning, there will be no failure. Heaven is long enduring, and earth continues long. The reason why heaven and earth are able to endure and continue thus long is because they do not live of, or for, themselves. Nature is not human-hearted. From wonder into wonder existence opens.
Thank you for listening and have a good day. If you like it, subscribe for more content.